Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Bears going up against the Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Running with Howard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, it's Howard. Pushes him over. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the number 2 rookie rusher. Heck, the number 2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. On first down, they run with Howard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue, line it!
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Anthony able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
Buying time to his left. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Breeze now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kobe Fleener, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes, add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny, I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one, where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Look at this, a tight end carry. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Now Breeze on third down. And Ginn's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Breeze to throw on second down. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And his kick is right through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. They start the drive with Peterson. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 23. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one, they help force another incompletion.
Third down and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. Forced out to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Detroit! Back there in that Philly! Here we go!
third down. Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Anzalone in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's going to rifle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. This is caught by Ginn. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Breeze going to sneak it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Slot man moves right. On second down, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Ginn. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Again has it complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run it again with Kamara. It's on the ground, and this is picked up by the Bears. The 20. And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Bears take over. They'll begin the drive with Howard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They go with Howard again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They run with Howard. And an alley to run. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Back out of that, Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
Now Howard, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Detroit. All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue landed.
A give to Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom, back out of Philly. Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Saints will have the football back. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And he's got his man on the out route. They give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Elsewhere, 2nd half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Breeze again. Caught on the left side by Gannon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on 1st down.
They come out here in the eye. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Adrian Peterson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Now let's go. Gone. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Craig Robertson in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake to Peterson. Here's Breeze to throw. And the tight end has it. It's Flainer. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Breeze finding Flainer for New Orleans first. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Again, Peterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon. Peterson, 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd down and just 1.
Kill! Ready? Yellow lady. 0-2, ready?
They run again with Peterson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click.